This episode brought to you by ExpressVPN, the best VPN there is. Take back your online privacy today. Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic guy. Remember it so you don't have to. We all remember the true story of Balto. I'm sorry, I couldn't say true story and Balto in the same sentence. But to be fair, it is about as authentic as the true story of Bohemian Rhapsody. While Balto was not a box office darling in the least, lasting only 3 weekends and making back only a third of its budget, it did find a decent life on television and VHS/DVD. So it only figured to make a sequel.
A cinematic sequel?
Whoa! This is the early 2000s, and you know what they do with hand-drawn animated sequels in the early 2000s.
Straight to DVD.
Correct! And you know how good those always are, right? Right? Wow, I never seen a dog put himself down before. Balto II, Wolf Quest, again, totally a true story, is the follow-up to Balto made a mere 7 years later, released once again by Universal. As is usual with straight-to-DVD releases, the animation isn't as good as the original. But where Balto II lacks in its visual elements, it really lacks in its storytelling elements. Which, okay, is kinda to be expected of these DVD releases, but does it in any way hold a candle to its imperfect yet still entertaining predecessor? Well, they made a third one, so who cares, money? This is Balto II. From the font, I'm already expecting to see 4 canines chase after a flower. That concept's surprisingly more interesting than it sounds. We see Balto literally on thin ice as he follows a bird to a giant ice wall. The ice breaks, though, as he sees other wolves in the distance. What was this score by Al Pacino from Scent of a Woman?
You are having dream again.
It turns out it's just a dream as Boris, played this time by Charles Fleischer instead of Bob Hoskins, I guess they half shared a movie so that kinda makes sense, wakes up Balto, played this time by Maurice LaMarche instead of Kevin Bacon. Yeah, like he's known for doing impressions at all.
It's just a dream.
I'm telling you, boy chick, if you keep having same dream again and again, it means something.
For instance, I have dream Affleck Duck will kill me. I still sleep with one eye open every night. Apparently being a hero dog isn't as rewarding as one would think as they spend the night in a shipwrecked boat. Yeah, everything went to shit after Togo proved he should be on the Wheatie box.
Look, on totem pole.
They come across a totem pole that apparently has the same animals Balto saw in his dream.
They're just wood carvings, Boris.
Humans use them to tell stories. But of what? I don't know.
Ah, what animated direct-to-DVD movies were back then. I've only just met you and you convinced me dog genocide is a good idea. Jacques 2 Blow tells him that Jenna has just given birth. She's played this time by Jodie Benson instead of Bridget Fonda.
Oh, Jenna, they're so beautiful, just like you.
I mean, not beautiful enough to be here when they're born, but understand, I had a nap. You can tell an animator really liked drawing that. The pups get older as Balto continues to be apparently a real deadbeat dad.
Good morning, sleepyhead. Did you forget about watching the pups today while my girl and I go on a picnic?
I don't think you understand just how important these naps are. They prepare me for my daily slumber. Balto finds himself bummed out knowing that soon they'll be up for adoption and they'll have to find new homes.
Tomorrow we can all go on a picnic.
Balto, don't you remember? Tomorrow is the day for our pups to find their new homes.
But I don't think I can let them go, Jenna. Not yet.
I have so much more of their lives to sleep through. That J is looking a little too much like a T for my comfort. Actually, what do they sell there?
I like this one.
Balto and Jenna are concerned, though, that one of the pups named Alou, voiced by Lacey Chabert, looks more wolf than dog, decreasing her chances of getting adopted. Too subtle!
Alou looks more like a wolf than me. No human is ever gonna want her.
We'll just have to keep trying.
Right here on Toontown Road. Seriously, what is up with that angle? So she never gets adopted. Oh, screw that shit. She's so cute you could say she's a vampire shark and she'd still get adopted. As she grows older, trying to make the case that she's not so little anymore.
How can I babysit if you won't sit?
Uncle Boris, since I'm not a baby anymore, I don't need a babysitter. And you can tell that to my father.
I heard my mother do this dialogue. I know how the routine goes.
She comes across a hunter, though, and let's just say gets the wrong idea.
No, it's a human. He wouldn't hurt me. Maybe he'll want to adopt me.
Hey, what's that? A dog biscuit maker? I'm so stupid.
Balto saves her as Alou doesn't understand what just happened.
I don't understand, Papa. Why did you attack him? What if he wanted to adopt me?
That was an adoption bullet that came from its gun, right? Again, really stupid.
He tells her about her heritage and how wolf blood flows through both their veins. Alou runs away as Balto, being the good parent, chases after her. Not just kidding, he sleeps again. I want you to stop focusing on being half wolf and start focusing on being half parent. Your daughter was almost killed today, jackass! Wolf. Jackass! Once again, he has a dream, only this time his mother speaks to him, saying he needs to understand the animals of the totem. Oh, and the movie wants to remind you these two are a thing.
What are you two doing?
My daughter was almost killed, meaning it's vital I catch up to my 30-hour snooze.
We're here to play with Alou.
You mean you can't find her?
No.
Kinda thought you know where she is. Dad!
She's gotta be at her mother's.
She's the parent that actually adults. Maybe she can find her while I nap.
Oh no, I wish we had a mum too.
Weirdly sad.
She must have run away.
Run away?
I thought I could keep her safe.
But she's not safe now. She's running wild. We've got to find her.
Oh, that's what a father does! You know, here I thought the answer was...
Don't you dare say napping!
Not napping! Balto sees it as his fault, which it totally is, so he decides to go after her alone. Good idea! Sending two dogs would give too great an advantage, so just send the lesser of the two parents. I'm starting to see why Alou is so dumb. He comes across the raven in his dream, who leads him to a fox, voiced by the late Mary Kay Bergman, caught in a trap.
Say, I'll help you find your daughter if you'll help me out of this trap.
How did you know I'm looking for my daughter?
Do we have a deal, or don't we?
I don't like how sexy that fox's voice is. It makes me... confused.
Now, how can you help me find my daughter?
And more importantly, who puts a trap on a log over rapids? She pushes him over, saying the current will take him to where he needs to go. He comes across Boris and the bears, clearly where nobody needs to go, and he tells them to let Jenna know that he's got Alou's scent and not to worry about him. As you can see, he has everything under control.
I'm looking for my daughter.
Tell me, are you afraid?
What, of glowy-eyed, hell-spawned raccoon badger demons? Very yes!
You must listen to your fears. Let them lead you back to the safety of your cozy little home.
Okay, Alou was found dead and they ate Boris. No, he admits he's scared of never seeing his daughter again and they vanish. Apparently that was the password. Alou, meanwhile, tries to find a spot out of the hot sun.
A cave. At least it'll be dark and cool.
Like what Tim Burton movies used to be. She goes inside and finds a bunch of crystals and a singing mouse, as you do.
I am Maru. This answer tells us what we are, but not who we are.
How do I find out who I am?
I am shedding light where darkness lies.
Really? Like how?
You drink too much coffee and are on social media too much.
This totally isn't working!
Hello?
Hello, Doug. This is a bunch of people you know calling.
Oh, well, that's nice of them.
We were wondering, is there any reason you emailed us all calling us afoot?
What? I called everyone a foot, but that wasn't me. I don't even like feet. I mean, if they took me on a date or something, I mean, maybe I'd get to know them, but no! Someone has hacked my email and called a bunch of people I know a foot. How did this happen? Nope, that didn't make me feel better.
Foolish Doug. Obviously, you should have gotten ExpressVPN.
Tell me more like this is an advertisement.
Without a VPN, you're putting your personal information in danger. All it takes is one time and a hacker could have enough information to steal your data. They can open bank accounts in your name, access your emails, even access your social media.
That's bad.
Yes, and not the good kind of bad.
The bad kind of bad.
And that bad's no good. ExpressVPN can help, though. It encrypts your internet data.
Is it data or data?
Quiet, you idiot. You've just been hacked.
Oh no!
That's what we're freaking talking about.
I forgot!
I don't get you. Anyway, it encrypts your internet data, preventing others from sniffing your information when you're using a public Wi-Fi network.
That's good.
Yes, the good kind of good.
That's bad.
No, that's good.
Ugh.
ExpressVPN has the fastest speeds, consistently faster than other VPN providers. It has server locations in 94 countries, giving you plenty of options to choose from. Apps for every device, including Windows, iOS, Android, Mac, Linux, router, and more. And it's easy to use. Connect with just one click. Don't shake your head, that's a good thing. The good kind of good thing. It's internet without restrictions. Securely stream or download content from anywhere, anytime.
No wonder it's the market-leading VPN, rated the #1 VPN service by TechRadar.
Foot!
It's less than $7 a month with a 30-day money-back guarantee.
I don't trust a dirty, stinking foot!
Hey, come on, I was just emailing to people. I wasn't the one sending the email. Why don't you say why you enjoy ExpressVPN?
Oh, well, on my other computer, it's really nice to know I can get work done without having to worry about anyone hacking into it and stealing my information. It's just a good way to feel comfortable and safe.
That was good. Why don't you tell them about the special deal we have?
Foot!
Never mind, I'll tell them. You can take back your internet privacy today and find out how you can get 3 months free by clicking on the link in the description box. expressvpn.com/nostalgiacritic. Take back your internet privacy today with ExpressVPN.
Thank you, Foot. Phone, you've convinced me to get ExpressVPN on this computer.
Wonderful. Do you think we should end on a joke?
No.
Go to expressvpn.com/nostalgiacritic to take back your internet privacy today and find out how you can get 3 months free.
So the mouse, voiced by Peter McNichol, tells her how the world of the spirits works.
When every creature in the world is born, a spirit stands beside them.
Why?
To watch them undress. It makes everyone uncomfortable. He sings a surprisingly nice song about following her own path, though it is a mere, 40 minutes in to suddenly make this a musical? It's like if one of the Spider-Man movies had a musical number deep in the film. You know that proves my point more!
Have faith and trust in yourself, and make the journey.
The mouse disappears into a picture on the wall. No, they got it backwards. It's Vigo that's supposed to go in the painting, not Janos. As she exits the cave, coming across an unexpected visitor.
Oh, it's a bear. Maybe he wants to adopt me too.
Balto saves her from the satanic grizzly. Seriously, there's a lot of those in these parts. As Alu tries to look deep into his eyes.
There is no Alu, only bear.
We've got to jump.
But we'll be killed.
The devil has claimed me. I must destroy this vessel.
It turns out there was a ledge to catch them as Balto asks how she knew.
I looked at his thoughts, and I saw it.
How much of that 5-leaf garden did you eat?
All of it?
He asks her to come home, but she doesn't want to until her journey is completed.
Not until I find out who I am.
That's ridiculous, Alu. You know who you are.
You're a loser. Like a big loser. He agrees to come with her so she can find herself. I'm sure her mother would be thrilled to have those extra hours of crippling anxiety, but they come across other wolves who have it out for them.
At least we know the Raven's on our side.
Come on, we can take him.
Alu, no!
The Raven's got this!
Bye-bye, doggy.
There's something so demeaning about using the back of your hand to push somebody off. Like, you're not even worth the palm. You have the luxury of smelling my lotion as I push you off.
Oh, is that cucumber mint?
It is. Balto and Alu are so bad at fighting them off that the water does a better job. As the gang's leader, voiced by Mark Hamill, tells them to chase him down.
But Nijo, the tide, they'll drown.
If those two live, they'll take what's left of our food.
Or worse, complain about Last Jedi. For Christ's sake, get a life! By talking about Balto II. But the real leader of the wolves, voiced by the late David Carradine, tells them to clear the way.
It is I who thank you for coming at last.
You knew we were coming?
It was I who sent for you.
You see, there's... Oh, check extra features, I guess.
Our summer is almost past, and I have listened to the trees and to the blades of grass.
Think he nibbled the same 5-leaf garden as you, Alu.
I hear smells.
Caribou will not return this year. We must follow them.
Our leader has lost his ability to lead.
Dare you say that?
Let him speak. It is his right.
Thank you, you're very kind. Anyway, he's not very kind and doesn't deserve our thanks.
We take what we need from other clans.
Steal from others?
It isn't right.
Yes, there is a right. Our right to survive.
The Thorn Valley Plan is the aspiration of idiots and dreamers.
And if we eat the food of other clans, what will they eat?
That is not our concern.
Is not the balance of our world the concern of all?
Excluding the caribou, we can eat them until extinction. Oh, wait, some bullshit about our bodies becoming the grass. Problem solved.
The White Wolf has come to me in dream visions. She said we must be led by the one who is wolf and does not know.
Huh?
Papa?
Yeah, spoiler, it's not him. It's actually Ralph. It's a big twist.
See here, our wise leader, who visits with the great Anayu only in his dreams, has brought a mutt to guide us.
Okay, he must have recorded this right after Batman because that sounded very Jokerish.
See here, our wise leader, who visits with the great Anayu only in his dreams, has brought a mutt to guide us.
But Alu tries to step in and motivate the pack.
I say Niju is afraid to cross the Great Water.
I am not afraid, but crossing the Great Water is impossible.
Which again, I'm not afraid of impossible. I love impossible. I wish Cuphead and Zelda 2 had a crossover. I love it that much. Oh, did I mention David Carradine Wolf is also magic? Which, saying that sentence out loud makes me realize of course he is.
I will be a leader who does not depend on foolish dreams.
Or animators who draw my eyes sunny side up. My eyes were eggs! Half the wolves go with omelet pupils while the leader of the wolves reveals himself.
How did you do that?
I simply became one with the tree.
Okay, just because you're in Kung Fu doesn't mean you can always become one with blank. Actually, yeah, it does. Alu has a vision of the caribou and says she wants to help the pack find them. She tries telling the leader of the wolves, but seeing how we're almost at the end of the movie, I guess we better have song number 2.
We are all a part.
We must fight for what belongs to us.
Like this movie, which we've stolen for ourselves. I know 2/3 was about a father-daughter relationship and then we showed up right the shit out of nowhere. But we fought hard for this last 20 minutes and we're gonna cram what we can.
We are all a part.
Hey, don't look now, but there's a giant U facing your back right now. One big sneeze and we're both dead.
What happened to my part in this movie? What happened to my part in this movie? Look! The wolves find the ice forms a bridge that the caribou crossed last winter. Like, not spread apart, just one clear path heading straight there. The odds of that happening once seem pretty impossible, but twice? That's just science.
If we're to cross, we must go now. The ice path will only hold for a short time.
I know, because things! The leader gets separated though as Alu tries to save him. But Mark Hammerwolf isn't done with him yet. Hey, if I could swim to you so fast, how come you couldn't swim back to the wolves you were separated from? Answer me!
Stop!
You.
What was that, Donald Duck snoring? What was that?
Need you! Leave her be!
Now wait, if you could swim here from the pack you were separated from, then how?
I can help you swim over, Nava. No, you're right. You won't make it.
You can only turn into trees and probably water, which can't in any way help us out here. Alu says Balto should help him back while she leads the pack across the ice.
Are you sure?
Tell Mom I finally found my home.
Also tell her I feel fine. So Balto has flashbacks to all the moments of her growing up. That's right, both of them. He was asleep for the rest. The wolves float away to presumably hit the Titanic as Balto discovers his mother was his spirit guide the whole time. I guess I give credit that they try to answer what that weird-ass wolf spirit was in the original, but she just disappears and the movie ends. Yeah, right there. Was that why it cut to Jenna and Boris so briefly a moment ago? Just to be like, come on, they weren't just in the first 30 minutes and then vanished. They had 2 seconds at the end, but it was a vital 2 seconds. They looked at Nothing. Kinda like what you did watching the film. I guess for a direct-to-DVD sequel, it's not really that bad. The backgrounds are still nice, the animation is passable, and the plot, while disjointed, did take its time and tried to give some atmospheric moments. For the low bar set, it does actually do an okay job. But yeah, it's still clumsy and or rushed in many areas, nothing's fully fleshed out, and it just comes across as exactly what it is, a direct-to-DVD sequel. Can kids watch it? Sure, there's nothing offensive in it for them, and honestly, there's nothing even that offensive in it for adults either. But it's hard to say that's a glowing recommendation. Nothing that bad, but nothing that good either. This is a sequel to a true story that might be underwhelming, but at least it's not painfully underwhelming. I'm the Nostalgia Critic guy, remember? So you don't have to. Hey, Doug Walker here. Hope for the Warriors is this week's charity shoutout. Hope for the Warriors provides comprehensive support programs for service members, veterans, and military families. They're focused on transition, health awareness, peer engagement, and connections to community resources. They believe those touched by military service can succeed at home by restoring their sense of self, family, and hope. Their core values understand the challenges, pride, and joy of being a military family. They strive to meet the changing needs of those who served and the families who showed support right alongside them. Because Hope for the Warriors believes in family, united by the shared conviction of honor and sacrifice. If you look at their site, you can see all the good they accomplish and all the brave men and women who have given up so much so that we can live the lives that we live. If you want to show your thanks, click on the link and share how much you appreciate all that they have given us.